A bit shocking today. It's very dismal weather, isn't it? Today in the UK. Is it being a little bit drizzly where you are? I've been out all morning. I've been shopping. I went to charity shops. Didn't find out really. Last time I went the other day, found loads. This time, nothing other than some jars. I'll show you the jars. And then I went to Aldi. Spent 65 quid. So I'm going to show you what I've got. But I've literally just walked in, which is if I'm looking a little bit flushed, it's because I've just been outside. I need to make myself a cup of tea because, as I've just said, I'm feeling a bit shit. But my brain fog has lifted slightly, if you watched my video yesterday. I hadn't had that for ages, by the way. It's not something that I suffer from. So I think it might be because I've been so busy this month. And actually, I think from mid-November, I've been really, really busy. And maybe it hitting hormones, it caused this huge amount of brain fog to descend onto me. I don't know. So if you suffer from it, you have my greatest sympathy. Because I used to suffer from it a lot. Especially when I started hitting perimenopause. Before I even knew it was perimenopause, you know, that stage. I used to have it a lot. Changed my diet, and changing my diet did help a great deal. So I don't really suffer from it anymore. But yeah, I don't know what was going on yesterday, but I could hardly speak. Right, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'm going to wash all these pots that the kids created last night when they were having a party, like a party for two or something, because they didn't have to do some cooking. Then I'll show you stuff that I've got from Aldi. They've got some nice stuff in. Trying this fragrance of Purdy and Fig. Can't focus into that. It's not very good. Juniper and cardamom. I think it might be a special edition one for Christmas. Because I've never seen it before. I think I've used them for over a year now. It doesn't smell very. I don't know. We might as well just add some water as well, and get a good sniff to see what exactly it does smell like. Because out of that, it just smells quite menthol. It just smells of menthol. That's disappointing. I thought it'd smell cardamom. I don't know, it just smells of. I suppose you can smell it a bit, but no, that is not as nice as what I thought it would be. Slightly disappointed there. £2.99 these boxes of clementines are. I don't know, it's 2.3 kilograms. And I bought those from Waitrose the other day. They all went in bin. When I opened one up, it was like a gas had gone off. They were all the same. I've still not actually asked for my money back, but I need to. But yeah, £2.99 and you get 2.3 kilograms. I got some Cocoa Pops. I think they're 79p. These are for Rice Krispie buns that I am now going to make into Christmas pudding. Rice Krispie buns on my mother's suggestion. So I've got to go and get some white chocolate because I didn't get that. She suggested it in car park. Packet of tortilla chips. I usually get the ones from M&S, which are really, really nice. But I'm not on Ocado and I'm not in M&S, so I'm getting those. I'm going to do a chicken tikka tonight, so we've got some poppadoms, £2.49 a box, cheapest that I've seen after 8s. I think I saw them for £4 the other day. Everywhere else I think it's been about £3.50 maybe, but yeah, £2.49, so I've got 6 boxes. A couple are for Christmas presents, the rest are for Christmas Day. I haven't done after eights on Christmas Day for so many years, so this year I'm going to do it. Cherry liqueurs about £2.49. They are for me at any point in time. Got some sage and onion stuffing. We're going to do chicken and stuffing sandwiches last night for tea, and then I realised I got no stuffing, so could not do that. So now I've got 4 bags, or 4 boxes. I love these. I've never bought the really big bag before though. How much were they? They were £2.19. I'm going to pop them in a mason jar so they look nice and pretty. There's only me, I think, that eats them, so they are my Christmas treat. Got a ton of chocolate bars. I think they're about 45-49p for the Rice Krispie Christmas puddings that I'm going to do. Kids have got a Christmas party, so that's one of the things that I'm going to do. The other thing I'm going to do a brownie Swiss roll, I think. When I woke up this morning, I went on Facebook, and they were just a group sharing a recipe that they were all doing for a Christmas Swiss roll. You know, like a Yule log, sorry. And it were a brownie recipe from the Good Food Guide, I think it is, or BBC Good Food. I'll pop it in the description below so you can have a look at it if you fancy doing it. Let me just turn the camera around while I'm talking to you so you're not just looking at a bar of milk chocolate for ages. So what they do is they do the brownie mix as you would do a normal brownie. Then they wait for it to cool, they mush it up, and then they squash it into a Swiss roll tin with cling film underneath. Let's not forget the cling film. Put it in the fridge to go cold, and obviously it'll harden up. Then they put the filling in, then they roll it, then they pop it back in the fridge again, and then they coat it if they want to coat it in chocolate. Well, there were loads of people on there saying that they'd been doing it and it were really successful, so I think I'm going to have a blast at that. But I'm not buying really decent chocolate. I'm just going to get the Aldi one because I think that this is really good for baking and tastes nice. Some sour cream for the nachos. I always tend to get corned beef from there. I think that's about £2.19. This looked good. I've just got this for Reese's lunch, but I might just do it with the chicken tikka tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know how much these are because there were no price on them. Let me just have a quick gander. Bargee samosas, no, that's not for that. $3.99, so quite pricey. You just get 9. That's what they look like. And then that's your pot of mango chutney. So they are a bit of a Christmas treat, aren't they? These are £1.39, which I think is a really good price for shop bought onion barges. Mango chutney. I've not seen this before. It's not. Oh, it says I'm new. That's why I've not seen it before. I bought some cherry curd from Booths the other day when I was up in Lake District, and I am pleasantly surprised to be seeing this in Aldi. So if you like a curd and you've not seen this, go and get yourself one. I usually would use Lloyd Grossman tikka sauce, but I think I've only got 1 jar in cupboard and I need 2, so I'm going to mix it in with this one. I always get the maple syrup. It's about £3.50 and it's a grade A one. I really like it. It's one of the cheapest places that I've ever found this kind of maple syrup, and I do use it a lot in baking. Tin of potatoes, because I tend to chuck those in the tikka sometimes. They do the massive trays, don't they? The 2 kilogram trays for £11.99, but I just got the 1 kilogram because that'll do me today, and I could not be bothered to freeze any chicken breasts. And then I got 3 bottles of bleach because I have completely run out, and I am a lover of bleach in a toilet. I've got to decide what I'm going to do for my lunch. I think as well as chicken tikka, I'm going to do a lentil dal. I use this recipe from like a weight loss place called Second Nature. All the recipes are on the internet now, but when they first started, it was in a book. And my mate had cooked this lentil dal, and I wanted it, and I joined. It's ridiculous. I joined the club, paid 3 months subscription for that specific recipe. I don't know why I just didn't ask them for the recipe, but I didn't. So I've got the recipe book. It cost me a lot of money, but now you can get all recipes online. So I'll link that below, because if you like a good lentil dal, the amount of compliments I get from that lentil dal's unreal. all asking for a recipe like I've designed it myself, but it's just a second nature one. So I think I'll do that as well, and then I can join in with the Indian feast tonight. Anyway, let me show you my jars that I got. I'm wondering whether I've got a good deal or a bad deal or just no deal. Do you know what I mean? I've just bought them. I've been looking for some sort of mason style jars for a while, because whilst I saved my jars from my jam and that, they're not the same. I need some bigger ones. And these, I think that these would be for, you know, if you were keeping soups and salads. You know, they do the salad jars now, don't they? None of them have got spoons. And there's 3. There's a white one as well. Don't drop them. And I don't know whether they came in a set. So they were $1.50 each, which would make them $4.50 for the 3. So do you know when you think, well, they're probably from B&M or something? Price-wise, how much were they in B&M? Or Poundland, you know, like it feels like one of those kind of products. Anyway, I'm happy with it regardless. And you can measure up to 500ml, which is really handy for when I go away, because it means I can take something pre-made in this, and then if there's no jug on site, I've got a measurer, because usually I use a tin. You know, if I'm cooking, and there were no jug in YHA and we're cooking chili for loads of people, so I just use an empty can to keep measuring out. But I've got these now, so I'm quite happy with that. And then this is just from IKEA. It were £1. I got that, but that is literally what I found in the same charity shops, plus one more, because we did 3, that I went to the other day. These were from Ashgate Hospice. So I bought nothing else. The other thing I've found that I could do your help with is this. I bought this earlier on in the week, £2.50, and it's a salad set. And it's got the fork and the spoon, but it's obviously been well used, it's faded. So I'm wondering what I can do to bring it back to the shine. It's fine inside. I think it's just maybe been bleached with how they've been washing it or whatever. But I didn't know whether olive oil or coconut oil or something like that would work. You know, so it's food safe. What do you think? But it's nice, isn't it? I love the pattern. It's very Scandinavian. It's got no markings on it, so I don't know where it came from, but it's really heavy duty. It's got the patterns on the spoons. £2.50. Bargain. Absolute bargain. I'm thinking of redoing my kitchen a little bit, because I've got that much serving stuff and it's all falling about everywhere. I don't want anything to break. So I'm thinking that I am going to start putting kitchen cupboards back up on my walls, because I've just got these fancy shelvings that look nice, but they don't house out. They're not practical. I feel like I need to go back into the practical side of my life. Right. I'm going to go. I'm going to do some learning with the kids. I'm going to do some maths today. I just haven't done any for a couple of days because obviously we've been really busy. But we do need to do some maths. Right, you take care, and until I see you again, which might be tomorrow if you're following Vlogmas, which this has got to be the most realistic Vlogmas that's ever been put out there. If you're following that, I'll see you tomorrow.
That I thought I knew.